Hey guys, so today's video is just gonna be a quick little my meet and greet experiences, and I've had a couple, but I'm not really gonna go into detail about it because I don't want it to be a long video. So my first meet and greet that I ever went to was one in LA, and that was for a Cam, Nash, Hayes, and Carter meetup at the Aeropostale store. And this was literally a day before thing. My friends and I found out about it. We convinced one of my friends' mom to take us. And so we got up at 4 in the morning, we left, and we got there about 6:30. And so we waited in line for about 8 hours, maybe, I'm not sure. I think it started around 1 or 2, so 7 or 8 hours. And so during that process, when we were getting close, I felt really sick because I didn't eat all day, and I was really dehydrated. So my friend's mom got us food, and then I wouldn't even eat it because I was to the point where I wasn't even hungry. That's how much I was starving. I felt better once we got inside because it was really hot outside. And then we waited in line. We had to go through another line, and then we had to go through another line. And finally, the third line, they let us through. Then we had to wait for them to start taking pictures. We took our pictures. My friend was crying. My other two friends were okay. And then I was hyperventilating because it was my first ever meet and greet. Who wouldn't be? And so then when I was leaving, I hugged Cameron. He wrapped his arms around me. We took the picture, and I'll insert that right here. Okay. And then once I was leaving, my friend walked off, and I went to walk, and I tripped over Cameron's foot, and I grabbed onto my friend, and I was like, oh my god! Caught myself. I'm like, okay, I'm good. And then we walk off, and yeah, that was my first meet and greet. Kind of eventful. I'm the most clumsy person ever. My second meet and greet is my DigiTour one, and that was in San Diego. And my parents and I drove to San Diego at 7 in the morning. We got there around 12-ish because my dad had to go to a meeting in Anaheim. So my mom and I just slept in the car while he was at his meeting. We got on the road again, and we got there around 12. We waited in line for about an hour. We went to the CVS by the thing, and we got some posters. We made posters in line. I will insert all of my pictures right here. Did you like it? Yeah? Okay. I met all the people you saw there. I was really, really scared. And I wasn't scared, I was just really nervous because, who wouldn't be? After the meet and greet, we went into the venue and waited for it to start. They did their stuff. When Sammy and Skate were performing, I held up a poster I made and it said Daddy Wilk on it. Not really sloppy handwriting, but it was really fast writing. And I had section A, so I was on the floor, kind of a couple rows behind. I held up my poster and I started pointing at it. I yelled Sam a couple times, and he looked at me and he pointed at it and he winked and smiled, and I just died inside. And I still die inside just thinking about it. And it's almost been a year. That's depressing. Oh god. We went back to our hotel. I chilled there. My parents left. So I slept in my Sammy Wilk sweatshirt. I woke up the next morning, we left, and I practically just slept the whole way home because I was so tired. My third meet and greet was one in my town, and it was for Taylor. And this was last year in November. This was before I went to DigiTour, actually. This was a month before I went to DigiTour. My aunt took me because my mom said no, and I pleaded and cried. My mom's like, whatever, if you find a ride, then you can go. So I got money, my aunt gave me a ride, and I went. I met Taylor. It was the most awkward thing ever because I kissed his cheek, and I'll have that picture right here. My pictures are really bad because I had an Android at the time. My Android camera sucked. And then my most recent meet and greet was another Taylor one, and that was about a week ago. And that's where I got this shirt, and he signed it. And yeah, I went with my friend Ellie, and her mom took us, and we waited in line. We met this girl, Brittany. I talked to her still. All we do is legit just talk about Taylor and then like other school stuff. We were standing there for like maybe 30 minutes and it was like getting dark. Girls, like, we kept getting pushed back because girls kept crowding. And then Brittany's mom left to the front of the line and she came back and she's like, oh, these girls down the front said that you can crowd with them. And we're like, what? And she's like, yeah, just go up there and pretend like you know each other and then like you can crowd with them. I'm like, okay. So we went up to the front, we pretended like we knew the girls, and I actually knew one of the girls. She goes to my school. We got up there. I was waiting in line. Taylor was late because he went to In-N-Out to eat. Everyone was like not mad but like irritated because it was cold outside. We've been waiting for like an hour. And when Taylor finally started taking pictures, we were waiting, and my friend Ellie's mom like went around. She started taking pictures of him, and she came back and showed us pictures. And we started like fangirling. I yelled, Taylor, I love your voice. I saw him like kind of turn a little bit, and he yelled, I love you. I was just like, and I like tried not to scream, so I like stomped my foot. And then when I got up there to meet him, he was so sweet. I hugged him, and then like he's like, oh, here, let me sign this for you. And then he took my shirt and signed it, and then he took my poster that's over there, and he's like, all right, what do you want to do? And then I told him my pose, and I will put my pictures right here. Then I hugged him, and then like I like stopped him, like wait, and I grabbed his arms, and he's like, I was like, wait, can you sign my phone? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. So I grabbed my phone from Michael, and he signed my phone, and that's on my phone right now. And then I hugged him one more time, and I walked off. And I was like, oh my god. And then like I waited for my friends to get done, and then like we exchanged numbers with Brittany, and then we left. And then before Taylor came, we were waiting. Brittany was like, she yelled, Cameron! And she like took a double take. She's like, Cameron, Taylor! We just started laughing. So those are my 4 meet and greet experiences. If you have any that you'd like to share, put it in the comments below. Bye guys!